do you use?
Spoilers.
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 Spoilers. Spoilers. Spoilers.
I like that word.
I thought you might.
Hello everyone, so I know that you were expecting to see another The Three-Eared Doctors, but due to circumstances beyond my control, I'm unable to bring that to you today. The next edition of The Three-Eared Doctors will be coming this Saturday, with the retrospective review that would have been on Saturday following on Sunday. In the meantime, however, I welcome you to another Fan Theories. Now today's fan theory is one that I am still working on, so I will say from the off that this does still leave some plot holes open and many unanswered questions. But what if the original 60s Dalek designs is in fact the most recent design in the chronology of the show? Due to the fact that there have been so many Dalek stories, and throughout their history their timelines have changed so many times, there has never really been a conclusively accepted timeline of events concerning the Daleks. In what is generally accepted to be their beginning in Genesis of the Daleks, we are shown the well-known grey renegade design. However, in their first actual appearance in the series, in The Daleks, they appear without the shoulder slats. Given that Genesis is the Daleks' origin story, it's logical to assume that the events of the Daleks take place sometime after the events of Genesis. At the end of The Magician's Apprentice and throughout The Witch's Familiar, it is revealed that the story takes place on Skaro, and we are introduced to several classic series Daleks, including the early 60s Daleks. One little extra side note I wanted to add to this theory, which isn't really that crucial, but still adds a nice little twist to a strange continuity error, is that the 60s Dalek that confronts Missy and Clara noticeably had its dome lights much closer together than any others. So in keeping with this particular theory, I like to think that that particular Dalek is indeed one of the newly created ones, perhaps even a prototype casing of the newly created 60s style Dalek. So what if the events of the Daleks actually takes place after the Series 9 opening two-parter? This means that not only is it possible that the city seen in the Daleks is the same one seen in Series 9 but at a later date, but it could also mean that the 60s Daleks that are seen in Series 9 are in fact newly created within the show, and thus are the most chronologically recent Dalek design in terms of their own history. As I say, this theory is still very much a work in progress and does leave lots of plot holes and questions unanswered, such as why do the Daleks in the Daleks have such restricted movement after being able to move so freely in Series 9, or if the events of the Series 9 opening do take place before the Daleks, then where are the Thals during these events? And one of the biggest plot holes possibly thrown up involves Skaro itself, as it has seemingly been destroyed and rebuilt several times, most notably in remembrance of the Daleks. Well, just for the sake of mentioning it now, as I know it probably will be mentioned in the comments, I do have a future fan theories video on how Skaro manages to persist and survive. Of course, with all these plot holes and questions unanswered, this is a theory that may never come to anything, and this could be a theory that I have to give up on in future. However, nonetheless, it is an interesting one, and one I hope to put more to in a future video. But for now, that brings to a close another Fan Theories. As always, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, favorite, subscribe, share, it really helps me out a lot, and be sure to check out the description below for a link to my Patreon. There is an exclusive webcomic and award to people who support it, and the funding generated by my Patreon helps me fund future videos. And if you also click on my Patreon link, you can find out details about how I might soon be including a special thank you box in my end screen for those who support my Patreon. I salute you all, and I will see you with another video very soon.